Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we would like to present our research proposal, which is the factor influencing employees' motivation. So my name is Nur Shazwani binti Osman. I'm the first presenter for this video presentation. Let's start. Okay, let's start with the first slide, which is background of the research proposal, which is employee motivation. Why it is important? Simple, motivated employees do better work, they are happier, they are stay with the company longer, and they help the business succeed. When people are motivated, they perform better, they are more committed, and they are stick around. What helps people feel motivated? Our research and others show a few key things. First one is reward. This isn't just money, it's also about feeling appreciated and getting recognition for your hard work. Next, good leaders. Supportive and fair bosses make a huge difference. When leaders care and guide well, employees feel better. Next, good work environment. This means a safe and comfortable place to work, but also a friendly and respectful atmosphere. But even though we know this thing, many companies here in Malaysia still struggle to motivate their staff effectively. This brings us to our next point. And that struggle lead to our problem. Many Malaysian companies have low employee motivation even when they try different strategies. What happens when motivation is low? People don't perform as well and productivities drop. There's high staff turnover. People leave their jobs more often, which costs the company money to hire and train new people. Employees are just unhappy at work. It's clear that rewards, good leader, and good work environment matters, but they don't always work the same way in every company or industry. This is a big question for us. So we need to look closely at how this factor really affect employee motivation. Our goal is to help companies find better ways to motivate their teams and improve overall performance.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Shazwani binti Mashamri and I will be presenting for the next part. So let's begin with the research questions that guide in this study. So the first one is, what is the relationship between employee motivation and the job performance? Second one is, among the motivation factors like rewards, recognition, leadership behavior, and work environment, which one has the most significant influence on employee motivation? And the last one, does employee motivation act as a mediating factor between the work environment and employee performance? So this question will help us to explore both direct and indirect effects of motivation on how employees perform in the workplace. Next, so based on those questions, here are the research objectives. So the first one, to examine the relationship between employee motivation and job performance in organization setting. Second one is to identify the key motivational factors such as rewards, recognition, leadership behavior, and work environment that impact the employee motivations. And the last one, to assess the mediating role of motivation in the relationship between work environment, employee competence, and job performance. For the next part, which is method of analysis, in this research, we will be using a quantitative approach. So this includes a survey that distributes to employees to measuring variables like motivation level, satisfaction with rewards, leadership style, and job performance. And the data will be analyzed by using the statistical tools such as descriptive analysis, correlation analysis, and regressions.
So hello, my name is Nur Shazani binti Rosli. So I will talk about the summary of literature review of prominent scholars only. So the first one is about the reward. So the definition of reward is the things employees receive in return for their hard work. So this includes money like salary, bonuses, commissions, or performance incentive. So at its core, a reward encompasses all forms of compensation and benefits that employees receive in exchange for the labor. This isn't just their salary. It's included things like bonuses, health insurance, paid time off, and even non-monetary recognition. It's a fundamental driver that encourage individuals to perform and stay engaged. And then for the findings, Ali and Anwar consistently shows that when a reward system is designed and managed effectively, it has a profound positive impact. It consistently shows that when a reward system is designed and managed effectively, it has a profound positive impact. It boosts motivation, leading to higher productivity and significantly improve overall job satisfaction among employees. So it's also important to note that rewards aren't just about money. So it's about the recognizing employees' effort is equally powerful. And then for the measurement variable is to measure by employee motivation levels, productivity metrics, and job satisfaction surveys. We will look at changes in employees' motivation, track productivity improvement, and regularly about the job satisfaction and perceptions of fairness through various survey methods. So these outcomes are the true indicators of whether our reward system is working as intended. And then for the second independent variable, which is recognition. So recognition entails valuing and acknowledging employees' in contributions that includes both monetary and non-monetary forms such as commendation letters, extra time off, verbal praise, or being mentioned in company communication. So it means that recognition is fundamentally about showing appreciation and acknowledging the valuable and contributions employees to the organization. So it's not always about money. It can take many forms, from a formal combination letter or extra time off to a simple verbal thank you, or even being highlighted in company newsletters. So the key is that it makes employees feel seen and valued for their efforts. And then for the findings is Ali and Anwar highlighted that recognition helps maintain self-esteem, improve morale, encourage motivation, and strengthens performance. So it plays a critical role in boosting an employee's self-esteem and also overall morale and making them feel good about their work. This positive feeling directly translates into increased motivation and consequently stronger performance. And then for the measurement variable is measured by a qualitative feedback, retention rates, and performance review with metrics. So this includes like tracking employee engagement level through surveys, monitoring changes in morale and job satisfaction, and also to observe improvement in performance metrics. So we might also look at retention rates, as a recognized employee are often more likely to stay. And then finally, gathering qualitative feedback through discussion can provide deeper insights into how recognition is perceived and its true value to employees. And then the third independent variable is a leadership behavior. So leadership can be expressed as the one of the abilities needed by a leader in leading an organization, and can be defined as the influence exerted by certain individuals on the achievement of the goals. So leadership as its core is a critical ability that individuals in charge must possess to guide an organization. So more specifically, it's about the influence that a leader has over their team or subordinates, and directing their efforts towards achieving the organization's objective. So it's not just about giving orders, but inspiring and guiding people to reach a common goals. And then for the finding is Anis found that leadership functions play a dominant role in the overall effort to improve performance, both at the individual, group, and organizational level. So the function of leadership is incredibly powerful and central to enhance performance across all levels of an organization. Effective leadership doesn't just impact individual employees, so it shapes the productivity and cohesion of entire teams, and ultimately drive the success and overall performance of the organization as a whole. So it's a foundational element for the improvement. And for the measurement variable is a measure by employee engagement and the moral, and also the goal to achieve for the achievement rate. So this includes tracking how well goals are achieved, monitoring individuals and a team performance metrics, and evaluating overall organizational outcomes. So we also can gauge leadership's effectiveness by assessing employees' engagement and a moral as strong as a leadership often correlates with a more motivated and satisfied workforce. So these are the tangible ways that we can see if leadership is truly making a difference. And then the last one is about the work environment. So the definition of work environment is refers to everything surrounding employees in the workplace, both physical and non-physical factors that impacts them. So the work environment is a comprehensive term that encompasses everything an employee experience in their workplace. It's not just the physical space like the lighting, air quality or noise levels, but also the intangible aspect, the quality of relationship among colleagues, and how employees interact with their managers. So essentially, it's the entire ecosystem in which work happens, and it significantly influences how employees feel and perform. And then for the findings, the work environment can directly or indirectly influence organization or company performance. So a good work environment helps the employees remain physically and mental health. The work environment has a profound and direct impact on both individual and employee performance and the overall success of the organization. A positive work environment fosters a physical and mental well-being, creates a sense of security, and empowers employees to perform at their best. So this directly translate to higher productivity and a better outcomes. On the flip side, a poor work environment can severely damage physiological well-being, reduce job satisfaction, and inevitably lead to a decline in performance. And then for the measurement variable is measured by productivity and performance data and the employee surveys. So this includes like conducting regular employee surveys to gather feedback on comfort, safety, and interpersonal dynamics. We can also track health and well-being metrics like absenteeism and analyze productivity data. So high turnover rates also can also signal issues with the work environment. For physical aspects, direct audits of the workspace are essential to ensure optimal conditions.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nazira Haida binti Helmi. My metric number is 2023103331. So I will present about research design. So first is to describe current level of motivation among employees and the common motivational factors. So the second is a quantitative approach enables statistical testing of hypotheses and measurement of relationship between variables. So the extent of research is minimal. The researcher does not manipulate variable or the environment but observe and measure existing conditions. This maintains the natural work setting and avoid disruption employee behavior. So the data will be collected through online platform like Google Form and conducted in the natural work environment. So the time horizon is cross-sectional. So for the sampling size, the population of this study consists of employees in a respective organization in Malaysia. So next is sampling technique. So the minimum of sample needed is at least 40 employees because have 4 variable times by 10, so at least 40 employer needed. So next is data collection procedure. So the questionnaire will be distributed via Google Form with a consent statement provided at the beginning. So the participation is voluntary and anonymity is guaranteed. So the data collection period is from August 2025 until January 2026.
In conclusion, we have found that reward, recognition, good leadership, and a positive work environment are all very important for employees' motivation and satisfaction. They really make a difference in how people feel and perform at work. What stands out most? Recognition, simply acknowledging and appreciating an employee's effort seems to have the biggest positive impact. Is a powerful tool. Understanding these key motivators better will help manager create much stronger strategies. By doing this, company can not only make their employees happier and more productive, but also achieve greater success as a work. Thank you.